In Ghana, there is a village that defies the laws of life and death. A place where people say no one ever truly dies. This is the mystery of the village where people never die. Some believe it is blessed by the ancestors. Others whisper it is cursed, that the dead walk among the living. But whether blessing or curse, one truth remains. No grave in this village ever stays closed. For generations, travelers told stories of a remote Ghanaian village where death does not exist in the usual way. When someone dies, the villagers bury them. But days later, the person is seen walking again. Not as a ghost, not as a spirit, but in flesh and blood, alive as before. Some even return with the memories of where they went, claiming they had visited the world of their ancestors and were sent back. One tale tells of a woman who died during childbirth. Her family wept and buried her. But 3 days later, she was seen cooking by her hut as if nothing had happened. Another story says an elder died of sickness. The next week, a traveler swore he met the same elder walking on the road carrying firewood. When the traveler called his name, the man only smiled and disappeared into the forest. To the villagers, this is no mystery. They say their land is blessed by the ancestors. Here, no soul is allowed to rest. Death cannot claim them fully. Some believe the soil itself has power, a gift from the gods that returns the dead to life. Others think the spirits refuse to let their people go, keeping them tied to the land forever. But some fear it is not a blessing at all, but a curse. They whisper that the villagers are trapped, never free to rest in peace. One chilling tale says a man begged his family not to bury him in the village. He wanted to die far away. But when he passed, his body vanished from his grave, and weeks later, he was seen walking back into the village, silent, never speaking again. Scientists who hear the story call it superstition. They say villagers may mistake strangers for their dead relatives. Others suggest people who were thought to be dead may have been in a deep coma, waking up later. But these theories do not explain the endless tales repeated for generations of people returning from their own graves. Today, the village still exists, though outsiders rarely visit. The people live with little fear of death, knowing it may never truly claim them. But outsiders wonder, are they blessed with eternal life or cursed to never rest? The truth remains buried, and yet somehow alive. So tell me, do you believe this village is blessed with immortality or trapped in a curse that denies its people rest? Comment your answer below and subscribe for more African mysteries.